Alright boys and girls, welcome back. On today's video, we are going to be working on trying to pull the transmission out of the old green monster truck. A while back I was driving it around pretty regularly, and the transmission decided it didn't want to be here anymore. Stopped, pulled over on the side of the road. I remember I got out and looked at something and manually shifted this thing and shifted from first to second, and it was just boom, it just hit all at once, and just slammed me and my wife in the back of the seat, and we were like, my goodness. So slowed down, I kind of felt it on the throttle. It was still there. When it sped it up, hit third, and it went to third real hard too, and then from there it just started free spinning and acted like it had no gears. It ended up having enough clutch material that once I got it pulled over on the side of the road, I went and got my red truck and trailer. It had just enough life on the transmission to get itself onto the trailer, and from there it's never been able to move itself. But we got ourselves another used 400 four-wheel drive transmission right here, and we're gonna go ahead and put this one in it, and hopefully that'll take care of the issue. But the engine still sounds nice and healthy, so we'll get that done, and hopefully she'll be back up running and driving here shortly. And my plans are to start putting a lot of work into this girl, making her running and driving again. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and get her all fixed up real nice. I think I'm going to try and mess with the heater, the AC, and a bunch of other stuff, and just try and make it where it's a nice driving truck. A person can get in it, drive it anywhere, have heat and AC, and be comfortable. So anyways, that's the plan for today. Transmission coming out, new one going in, assuming it didn't just tear up the converter, but I don't think it did. So we will set the tripod over here to the side and let you watch. So that's the plan. Here we got our transmission cross member, transfer case, front drive shaft, torque converter, rear drive shaft. When we come back here, we've got our transmission that will be going in it. Supposedly this is a good one. Everything looks nice and new in here. This is the pan that came off this transmission. Here we've got our old transmission. Nothing's jumping out in here looking too bad, but you get over here into the pan, there is a material everywhere. So this transmission has been in the truck. I think he said it's been probably close to 20 years in here, according to my father. He's had this truck forever. I say forever, for just about a little bit. He got the truck shortly after I was born, and I am 28. I'm wanting to say he got it when I was about 2. So he's had this truck for 26 years, had this transmission here for 26 years, and it just finally gave up the ghost. And this transmission, he said he's had this one for a long time, and he ran this transmission whenever it was in the derby cars and everything else. It did end up breaking the bell housing over here. I'll try and just pull it apart here for you. Right there, you can see the bell housing did break down to here, but that isn't going to be what caused the issue of it, no longer having any gears. More than likely, it just gave up on the internals and then noticed that it was broke as we were coming out. But not the end of the world. It's just a turbo 400, nothing fancy, so you can have these rebuilt for a little bit of nothing. So we'll probably throw this one in here. It's a four-wheel drive training as well, and try it and see what happens, see if this one's any good. He said that he believes this is a military surplus transmission, So probably not ever got any miles on it, or much, if any. So we'll just go ahead and try it. We went ahead and blew it all out, made sure there was nothing loose in there that shouldn't have been. And yeah, here shortly we'll stick her back in the truck. We'll clean out our fancy Jegs oil pan, put it back on, and then yeah, that is our two transmissions. This one here, 74 model. This one, 84. I did notice something a little bit different between these two. Right here, this older one, it's kind of got a smooth section there. And this one, it's got like teeth cut into it. But moving on, life, gonna put that one in it. Hopefully have a good working transmission back in the truck. And gonna try and sell my red truck. I've got it parked outside here, and I don't want it to hear me talking about it, but probably end up trying to sell it, move on with it down the road, and put more money into this thing, and put some money in my pocket. But overall, this truck, it's heavier. It can do more than my red truck can. The only thing the red truck can do that this one can't is haul 6 people. But the springs on this thing's heavier, the axles are heavier, it's got a big block, 400 turbo tranny. You're gonna be able to handle more abuse than a 545 RFE will. It's just a heavier truck. I actually think this truck does actually weigh more than the red truck. Took the red truck to the scale house, hauling off scrap metal a couple times. I want to say it was 5,300. Visiting with my dad, he's wanting to say that this truck weighed 5,500, somewhere around that range, whenever he's taking it to the scrapyard a couple times hauling stuff. But part of that's 14 bolt rear end, heavier springs, both front and rear, heavier rear bumper, and he's got a extra steel that he's welded into the bed of this truck. And here shortly, if I get the red truck sold, we'll get this big heavy aluminum bumper bolted to the front end of it with the winch. And yeah, I'll probably start driving it and fiddling with it, making it a little bit nicer, a little more reliable. And this will probably be my go-to pickup truck when I need a truck. So anyways, when you need a truck, you don't really need to haul 7 people. When you need to haul 7 people, there's cars and everything else. So alrighty, and at this point we got the transmission in here. It's been a couple months since I've updated you guys. Been driving the truck around to and from work and everything, and transmission seems like it's been doing good. No complaints in that regard. The only thing the truck really needs right now is carburetor rebuilt. Also, keep in mind it's about 30 degrees outside, and I've not fired the truck all day, so it is a little cold-natured. and drive and just cruise around everywhere. Don't shift it manually. Truck, it drives pretty good. Like I said, shifts out on its own, does what it's supposed to, so a lot better than the other transmission where it had nothing but neutrals. So right here is first.
3,500 pounds per spring pad. It's heavy. There's not a lot of give in it. I had a Max Force that came out of a school bus. I had it in the bed of this thing, driving it around there, hauling it off, and the truck rode better and much more smooth with the engine in it, because it actually had enough weight on the ass end to load the suspension. Which is really sad, because I don't want to just be hauling around 1,500 pounds of weight in the bed of the truck of this thing every day. Anyways, that's a video showing off the transmission, so hope you enjoyed.